Hey, what's up everyone? Carl Williams here with Williams' Mind and Muscle Mechanics. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's Friday. We made it to the weekend once again. Today's tip sort of just goes out to anyone who has been sort of having problems with muscle imbalance, specifically one side of your body being stronger than the other. So when you're doing a bench press, your right arm is sort of coming up faster than the left. On your last few reps, or when you're doing a barbell curl, maybe one side is sort of coming up faster than the other. Basically, like your dominant side usually is whatever, whatever. Let's say you write with your right hand, or whatever hand you write with. That tends to be your dominant side. You know what I mean? It's not 100% always the case. There, some people have some people are ambidextrous and this and that. Some people write with their left, throw with their right. But for the most part, whatever hand you write with, that's going to be like your dominant side, right? So when you're doing things like bench press and barbell curls, stuff like that. You're going to notice that maybe sometimes that dominant side is definitely sort of pulling the weight more than the other side is. And a quick little easy way you can fix that is to switch your exercises up to unilateral exercises. Or not even necessarily switch them up, but just throw in some unilateral exercises into your workout. And unilateral, what that means, obviously uni meaning one, so like one-sided exercises, right? So instead of your bench press, you'd be doing like your dumbbell press, right? Where each side is worked individually. And you can even go as far as to whatever side is weaker, you can throw in a couple extra reps for that side at the end of your set. And you don't have to worry about, those extra few reps you're throwing in, making it so that side's going to grow more than the other, than you know what I mean? That's very, very, very hard to do. Strength tends to come a lot faster than hypertrophy. And basically you're very likely going to fix the imbalance before, one side gets ahead of the other size-wise, hypertrophy-wise, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's a real good way to tackle that. Some other examples would be like, on the squats. Squats is a little bit less common, I guess, because you don't really see people coming up on you don't really see that too much. Usually both legs tend to be equally as strong as you're walking around on your legs all day. So your legs tend to be fairly balanced naturally for most people. But if you are finding an imbalance in your squats, try switching it up to Bulgarian split squats, right? Where you basically you put one leg up on the bench behind you, and you basically do body weight squats, or with a light dumbbell, something like that. You do one side at a time for your squats, right? Or even the pistol squat, if you can do those. Don't really recommend pistol squats for beginners, because if you don't do them right, you can really screw stuff up. You can really mess your knees up, do more damage than good. But yeah. So basically doing the, I recommend the Bulgarian split squat if you're having trouble with your squats, or for barbell curls, obviously switch up to dumbbells. A lot of things can be fixed by switching to dumbbells, like military press, overhead barbell press, bench press, T-bar rows, stuff like that. You can just pretty much switch up to dumbbells for pretty much all of those, and that's going to help you. And like I said, throw in a few extra reps for the weaker side at the end, and that's gonna help sort of smooth out all those imbalances. And so I mean, it might seem a little obvious, but like I said, not everybody knows this. I know I struggled a lot myself with my bench press. My right side was always dominant, especially once I started getting up into those heavier weights. And switching to throwing in dumbbell presses and basically working one side at a time and throwing in some extra reps for the left side definitely helped me. It did wonders for my routine. So hopefully, if you've been having trouble, try this out, and hopefully it helps you as well. So if you like my videos, like and subscribe, and keep kicking ass, everyone. Have a good day.